The Boys Season 3 dropped a lot of stuff for us to process. Homelander went on quite a journey. Butcher's got a lot that he's dealing with. The Deep, well, actually, he deserves everything that's coming to him. Then, just as we want more, the show retreated into the shadows in preparation for the fourth run, which is expected to debut in late 2023. So, with all this time to spare, obviously we're going to be pondering on what's next for Billy Butcher and his crew in their fight against Homelander and Vought. Let's fly into some of the things we should expect to collide with in the fourth season. Number 8. A time limit for Billy Butcher. Throughout Season 3, we watched as Billy Butcher got his hands on Temp V, a serum that temporarily gives you a superpower. Deciding to fight fire with fire, Butcher started taking this a fair bit to give himself laser vision and super strength. Even Huey got a taste of it and got teleporting as a power. Alas, the term too much of a good thing came to everyone's minds in the season finale. Butcher finds out that the Temp V is actually deadly, and he only has months to live after using it. Does he tell his team? Of course not. Instead, he appears set to have another swing at Vought and the Soups.
Temp V is gonna kill you both.
Well,
I was just in the lab. It causes lesions.
Butcher doesn't tend to get the most emotional moments on the show, but when he does, they really hit home. A big example is Rebecca's death in the Season 2 finale. Could Butcher's terminal condition show a very bittersweet ending for the team leader? Whatever happens, we can bet he'll go down fighting. Number 7. Homelander Jr. We've known since the end of Season 1 that Homelander has a son. Ever since, we've held out hope that this second-generation Soup will stay good and not go down the dark path that his father has. Well, from the looks of Season 3's ending, it seems we're out of luck. As young Ryan finally embraces his father, when he feels he has no one else to rely on, he watches as his Papa Soup literally kills someone in front of a crowd of people, and Homelander gets praise for it from everyone. From there, in the midst of the cheering and applauding, a sly smile appears on Ryan's face. It looks like he's going to be a Homelander Jr. in the making. How this will play out is anyone's guess, but we can imagine Homelander to be pushing his son to be a bit wild and enjoy doing, well, whatever he likes. Think Joffrey from Game of Thrones. The big question is, once Ryan goes down this path, will he be redeemable? Number 6. Homelander's uprising. The leader of the Seven has always done his utmost to maintain a certain image to the public. He's basically Superman to everyone. But in Season 3, the veil dropped, and Homelander started to show more of his true colors. And people loved it.
They loved your speech. A massive 44% uptick with white males in the Rust Belt.
Homelander very much began to build up a more unique following during the third season, and in his final scene of the finale, it seems like he's realized just how much of an impact he's having, and that couldn't be more dangerous. With the Soup now more likely to just do what he wants and rely on his public support to get him out of tough jams with the press, what is there to stop him? It seems likely that he could even take on Vought single-handedly and become the top dog in his own right. All we know is, Homelander has never been more dangerous. Number 5. A new direction for Starlight. Annie January hasn't had the best time as a member of the Seven, and the events of Season 3 were the last straw for her. After indirectly causing a sweet ex-boyfriend to be pummeled to death, and having to fake an intimate relationship with Homelander for the public,
well, she's my girl now.
Annie finally called it quits. Getting rid of her Starlight costume, the superheroine looks like she's now ready to join boyfriend Huey and the gang in taking down Vought in a less legal and official way. Needless to say, it'll be cool to see a Soup on the team, but the only problem we expect she'll have is Butcher. The guy's very much about doing what it takes to get the job done, whereas Annie is all about going by the book where possible. We definitely can expect them to be locking horns from time to time, with Huey inevitably in the middle of it all. Number 4. A Soup in the White House. Yep, the head popper's going bigger with her influence, and that seems somewhat more dangerous than Homelander in a way. Victoria Newman finished off her arc in Season 3 by being put in the position of Vice President of the United States.
As the next Vice President, I will work hard to provide a safe and secure future for all citizens.
What does this make her? Well, let's just say Butcher and the team won't be waving any flags for her during Season 4. With Victoria in the White House and having an unsteady partnership with Homelander, she'll be one of the priorities to take out as soon as possible where the boys are concerned. It'll also be interesting to see where her relationship with Homelander will lead. Will it be a case of the pair one-upping each other as they work to gain as much power as possible? Or will Homelander find some imaginative ways to make the new Veep do whatever he says? Number 3. A new Black Noir. With a lot of emotion and cartoon talking animals, we got to know Black Noir more through Season 3. That was until Homelander ended him in an instant. Well, this leaves the door open for someone else to be mute under the black helmet. Well, maybe not mute. Showrunner Eric Kripke has already addressed the fact that Black Noir's suit is vacant now. When discussing this, he mentioned how it is quite easy to put someone new in place of a character whose face has pretty much never been seen. He did promise one thing, though. With the new Black Noir, we can apparently expect a character that is much sillier and hilarious. Oh, Homelander is gonna love this guy. Number 2. The Return of Soldier Boy. In that epic final fight of Season 3, we expected to see the end of Soldier Boy when he and Lady Maeve exploded mid-air in the middle of the city. Alas, we saw that Maeve survived. Then we saw that Soldier Boy himself has been put to sleep and is back in storage somewhere. With the fact that the original bad boy of soups is still available, alive and kicking, it should be expected that he'll be back for another round at some point. In what capacity, we don't know, but it could be interesting to see someone unexpected venturing in and getting him back on his feet. We mentioned earlier about the potential rift in Victoria and Homelander's partnership. Could it be that Victoria uses her pull to get Homelander's biological daddy to use as leverage? It's already been cited that actor Jensen Ackles has apparently already set off to film The Boys, with production up and running this month. It does seem likely that he'll be playing into the 4th season one way or another. Number 1. A new Seven. Yeah, it's been quite some time since the Seven has been, well, the Seven. With a lot of the team out of action, it leaves space for Homelander to recruit a new team of protectors. And what an interesting venture that'll be. With Homelander due to be on as big of a power trip as ever, can we imagine this guy helping to select a team to stand by his side? We already have an idea that the new Black Noir is going to be getting on his nerves in no time at all. So who else could we expect to see entering the fold at Vought Tower? Expect a mixture of soups faithful to Homelander's ideals, and probably a few who are just going to cause him problems one way or another. It's time for the Seven to rise again, in a fresh way. As we mentioned, Season 4 is probably looking at a fall 2023 release. And in that time, there's a lot for fans to get excited about. What else are you looking forward to seeing in The Boys Season 4? Is there anything from the comics you expect to pop up? Have your say by letting us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Just one thing, Mr. Kripke, if you're watching this. No more scenes with the deep eating sea life. Once was more than enough.